This is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Annie Chang, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
Hello.
Only we could get Steve or Robert.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Or JK.
Oh, yeah. That's right, kids. Welcome back. She's a little bit salty.
He's a whole lot of petty, and together we make the Salty and Petty podcast. Duh.
And if you didn't figure it out, yes, we are talking the Adam Eve special from Prime Video this time. And we had another big celebrity death, so we're gonna...
Yeah, we'll talk about that first.
Yeah.
Can we get an F in the chat for Pee-wee Herman? Like, literally, my childhood is dead.
Oh, yeah. Paul Reubens.
That's the like, Betty White's gone, he's gone. Like, that. I think that was probably the final nail in my coffin. Stanley's gone, and he's gone. Yeah, I think that was probably like one of the last few people.
I mean, they happen in threes, so...
Never really understood the controversy of what. I mean, I think people are so just. Ye Without Sin cast the first stone.
Yeah, but I mean, remember, it was like, what was that like?
It was the 80s, 90s.
It was like late 80s, early 90s. And again, he was, at this point, he was like the star of a children's show.
Was it though? Have you actually seen Pee-wee's Playhouse?
I know.
I don't think
Lilith,
that was for kids.
Lilith, I watch that every week. Yes, I do know. And yeah, I get your point. But that's how they promoted it as like a kid's show.
I don't know. Looking back, I don't know why they were letting the kids watch that.
I mean, the early stuff, yeah. No, I mean, but yeah, I think...
That's like something right out of freaking John Waters' imagination is all I'm saying. I could see Pink Flamingos is all I'm saying.
When he was... I think,
universe.
yeah, but when they were doing the weekly CBS show, I think they tried to tone it down a little bit. But
they didn't succeed, my friend.
And again, you know, if they wanted to get rid of him, that was the whole thing. They're like, oh, kids watch this. We can't have doing that, you know.
Yeah. That was an unfortunate controversy, and his career never really returned back to form, but he was still always in the public eye, and, you know, we always wished him well, and he always showed up for, like, a lot of important stuff.
Oh, that's what I said. Like, the last 5 or 10 years, it seemed like he was making, like, a comeback, you know, just the stuff. I mean, he was on Gotham. Shut up, Rob.
Yeah.
Did a bunch of stuff.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure is, like, literally one of my favorite, like, movies when I was a kid, so.
Oh, so yeah, because I just showed, was it last year? I showed Luca that for the first time. He really liked it.
It's the only reason why I wanted a bike.
Ah!
So yeah, he lived to be 70 though, so that's
yeah.
That's a pretty time. Man, he looked really good for his age. It was kind of really shocking, honestly.
Oh yeah, especially since I guess he's been keeping it quiet, but he was battling cancer for the last couple of years. Yeah.
You never know what people are going through. You know what I mean? But,
exactly.
So, you know, best wishes to his family. He gave us so many laughs, and you know, may he rest in power. You know.
And I'm trying to remember. I don't think I knew this before, unless I forgot. But I just saw. You know, everyone's been talking about him in his career this week. But I guess he developed the idea for Pee-wee and like wrote a bunch of stuff with Phil Hartman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I knew that, or like I said earlier, I forgot it. But
yeah, you probably forgot.
Yeah.
They were really. I remember when Phil Hartman died. He was on the new.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I mean, he seemed like he was a nice guy, because I see a lot of actors were like, you know, saying goodbye and stuff. And
now I always get him and Alan Cummings mixed up. I don't know why. So I'm like, the next time I see Alan Cummings on TV, I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, okay, no.
Well, one, they have a similar look, but you are getting older, Lotho. I have to have at least one drunk. I have to have at least one drunk on my show who confuses celebrities.
Exactly. I think those it's like confusing Margot Robbie and Jamie Presley or whatever.
Oh my!
It's understandable. Or, you know, Samara Weaving, or all 30 people that look like Margot Robbie but aren't Margot Robbie.
Oh my! There's a movie: Jamie Presley and Margot Robbie.
I wonder if my wrist is ready for that.
The answer is no, it is not.
Oh my!
My name is Earl. Anyway.
I mean, speaking of Margot Robbie, Barbie's is Barbie the best movie this year? I mean, money wise, doing the best this year?
It is the best money-wise, and it is the best script-wise. Sorry, Oppenheimer, you're riding Barbie's coattails. You're going to have to get out of it.
I mean...
It's surprisingly good.
I mean, did anyone imagine that was going to happen? Where
I did. As soon as they said Greta Gerwig, I was like, yeah.
I guess.
Absolutely.
But just like, dethroning Mission Impossible and Indiana Jones. It wasn't hard
to do. Dead Reckoning 1, they held back the budget for 2. It's very obvious. They had one cool stunt in the whole movie. And the plot was a little shaky, so. And plus, it came out too early in the summer to really be a threat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Barbie came out in July. They knew.
I knew Indiana Jones there was going to be problems there. You're literally propping this whole man up.
The last 20 minutes is a masterpiece.
Oh, really?
2 hours and 10 minutes is garbage, unfortunately. The action is phoned in, unbelievable. But like the emotional moments, Harrison still got it. Don't ever get it.
Oh no, he's talented, but again, he's an 80-year-old man. It's like the action.
And that's why the action didn't sell. But like, the emotional moments, I would say almost worth the 2 hours and 10 minutes of trash.
Okay.
Almost. Don't get crazy. At this point, I think Crystal Skull, the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, is actually a better movie than this one.
Oh,
when you think about it, I think people pan Kingdom of the Crystal Skull way too much. There's a lot more good than there is bad in that. Whereas this one, it's like phoning it in, cash cow.
The views of Internet Granny are not necessarily the views of the Capes and Lunatics podcast. Nowhere.
Maybe one day we'll do the Indiana Jones universe.
Okay,
we can do that, and you'll see what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But on that note, let's just get into this because this dropped out of nowhere for me. But again, I'm not really checking for achievement.
I know. I saw. I think I was on my following the Invincible page. I think on Facebook, and I was like, "Whoa, wait, what?"
Yeah. So I dove deep into the world of Invincible, at least the TV show. They have an official Discord. They have a really good active Reddit, and everybody really loved this episode. Now Reddit surprised me because there's a bunch of fedora wearing neckbeards over there, and really don't like women. But the Invincible subreddit is pretty cool. Everybody seemed to really like this, and I always think of her as the Pink Lantern, right? Because it's matter manipulation.
Yeah,
and this is how you do a matter manipulation character.
Mm-hmm.
I really and then this is kind of true to the comics, and I'm and I know Kirkman said that he wants to. I don't know if you remember, they had a whole bunch of spinoffs for the characters within the Invincible universe.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if he's actually trying to pitch all of them, because I feel like that would be really cool to give this world a more lived in feel, to explore the other corners.
Yeah.
Adam Eve, man, tragic. And this is what I mean. This is why I like Adam Eve, right? Because she is the definition of what a traditional hero from when I was a kid is supposed to be. Somebody who wants to do good for the sake of doing good, not because something tragic happened to her.
I mean,
she's the direct opposition of Invincible, whether it's, her parents treat her like shit. Mark's parents pretty much love him, and he had somebody to raise him and help him show his powers and things like that. She was all alone.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I mean, there is tragedy in her backstory, but it's not oh, hey, she saw her mother or whatever get killed right in front of her.
Before she became a hero, when she became a hero, that wasn't her motivating factor. That kind of comes.
It's more like the Superman tragedy, where it's basically oh yeah, where everyone before I came from is dead, but I was raised by someone else. Yeah.
So they decided to start dabbling in their powers.
So it is. So yeah, she is more classic vibes because it's more like a Superman origin. Yeah.
Yeah. So I enjoyed that aspect, and I love how she is literally the direct, opposite of Mark.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, because that's the thing. It's whether you love or hate his style, Kirkman is a comic book fan. He
is a comic book nerd.
Yes.
Core.
Yes.
We love it. We love that for us. And I'm really glad that he's actually very heavily involved in the show. He wasn't just happy throwing his name on the show and letting the money roll in. And apparently, I think a lot of people weren't ready for this at Amazon specifically, weren't ready for the success of Invincible. I thought they were just going to throw it up. We're just going to throw Kirkman's name out on it. We're going to see where it goes. But it had a really big response, and you can tell with this special specifically, the animation is smoother, more fluid. It's just more defined and cleaned up, and I'm guessing this is a preview of what 2 will look like. So they definitely threw some budget in here. I mean, this is an hour-long episode, just under an hour, so it's really long and really well done and very well paced. I just really enjoyed this episode. And like I said, they didn't really promote it until after they dropped it. So I kind of love that. They were like, we know we're working on season 2. Here's a little something for you. You gotta appreciate that.
Yeah, give you something to hold on. Because I was looking. Yeah, it looks like another 90 days before season 2 of Invincible.
It's dropping in November.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. I kind of like their quote unquote love story too. So it's really fun. She's like a very compelling love interest. It's something that's just not very typical right now.
Yeah. Again, there's so many superhero projects where it's like they don't like flesh out the female lead or like give her
superhero herself. She's not like some hungry reporter.
Well, still too. So there are some superhero things, Lilith, where it's just like, oh yeah, she stands there and looks pretty. Yeah, no, they actually give her a story and
And she's proactive.
Yes.
And I love that, like, at the end of the day, she tries to be a hero on her own. She does the team thing, and then she goes Global Guardians. And she just decides, like, hey, man, I'm going to be an independent hero, and I'm going to be a humanitarian. I'm going to go to Africa and put my powers to good use. I'm going to terraform the earth and make, like, so that they can have perpetual food, so China doesn't have to, like, dig all their resources out and all that stuff.
Yeah, and too, it's like she kind of...
she wants to make a difference.
Yeah, and then later on, she will show Mark some of the ropes because, when he starts, she's already doing it.
Yeah, I like that. She's more established in it.
Yes.
Also like that in their dynamic.
Exactly, yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I enjoyed this from top to bottom.
Oh, yeah. Just like
it's really sad. A homeless woman, and he's like that scientist. Like, he has the one good idea. I was like, okay, maybe she can just go be these. I'm just gonna give her to these and not let her in a government lab. I'm just like,
yeah, but it's like on the twisted though. It's not Ma and Pa Kent. It's these people aren't
terrible. They're just human.
Yeah,
like Ma and Pa Kent come from like the freaking Gene Roddenberry school of like perfect people, right?
Yeah, and again too, it's just like it's like
these people are not. They have their issues. He treats her like crap, and her mom just stands by.
Yeah, the mom's like a doormat. Yeah.
But that's some people. A lot of people dealt with that as a kid, and that's like realistic.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh my god! But they did put that in that Easter egg. The fast food chain, the BM.
Yeah, bowel movement. Taco Bell, that you?
There is the one point. Was it during the fight? But I think the sign says, start off your morning with a steaming hot BM or something.
Yeah. Oh my god, that bridge fight was amazing.
Yes.
That's how you do a bridge fight.
Yes.
Suck it, Marvel.
Live action or animated. Yeah, that fight and just.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Just flipping the cars or throwing the cars around and yeah.
And I like that, like, okay, so she's invented as this living weapon, and she's not supposed to use her powers because that'll tip off the government, but she does it anyway.
Yes.
Like, what's not to like about this origin?
Oh, I know. You got everything. The government conspiracy, the whole. There's so much classic superhero stuff here, and it's just like the weird creature. Basically the science experiment's gone wrong, and it's like the writing is so good because it's just like on one you want to hate it. You want to hate the like her siblings, if you want to call them that, but it's like. But you also feel bad for them because it's like they never had a chance.
She's the one that worked out of the brood, so it's like
yeah.
And then when she recreates that picture, it's
oh yeah. Oh, and like earlier when she like loses her best friend, when she shows her the powers, and the friend just like freaks out.
Oh, my best friend has powers. I'm like, and she made her that coin. I'm like, hell yeah! I'm not going anywhere. You need tech support. You want somebody in the chair? You get the dude.
Yeah, exactly. Be like, hey, let's make some gold.
Exactly, idiot.
Again,
kids, man.
Well, yeah,
that's because her frontal cortex is not fully developed.
Well, again, a lot of people too.
Decision-making skill.
Well, a lot of people too just freak out. They stuff they don't understand. They're afraid of.
I guess people say that, but like,
check out any X-Men story ever.
Yeah, I guess that always feels like a trope that actually isn't based in reality. But whatever.
I know. Where's like all these people are like, oh, my friend has superpowers. Oh, cool.
Like, can you fly? You can fly. Let's go. You know, like, come on.
Exactly. Again, I mean, that's the other trope too, is they just want to, they make character feel isolated and alone. And
yeah, she's kind of a nerd because she loves chemistry.
Well, again, wouldn't you too? Because she says, I can see, the atoms and everything, the molecules, whatever.
Those Lego molecules. I'm like, what is this Big Bang thing?
Well, she can see what everything's made out of.
Yeah, that's really jelly.
I mean, seriously, you can take one thing and create it and make anything else. I was like, oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, later on in the comic series, they do get into that, but it's like, yeah, her power is she's probably the Omega level out of any character in that universe.
Yeah,
because they always try to paint like Omni-Man and stuff as like the be all end all, but it's like basically it's just strong and can fly and
Yeah, and that's kind of where you get into that danger zone with a matter manipulation character.
Mm-hmm.
They can be OP as hell, so it's like, but she got her leg ripped off, so
yeah,
in the show.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, not OP. You can still bleed, bitch.
Oh no. You're vulnerable, but it's like basically it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, there's no limit on your power. Well, for the most part, there's no limit to your powers.
Only the writer's imagination, and that's kind of one of the problems with Green Lantern.
Yeah, again, that's what I was going to say. It's like you
mustn't be afraid to dream bigger, darling.
This is
they're swinging for the fences.
I was going to say, this is how you do a Green Lantern story, kids.
No, a lot of people are making that comparison, and rightly so. Or even Doctor Strange or Dr. Manhattan. They all to some degree have matter manipulation powers, right? And they all kind of just do the same thing, wash, repeat. And they're afraid to go bigger.
Exactly.
Not this show.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, that's and again, it goes back to Kirkman. Kirkman was a fan, and it's like, yeah, this is when I was a kid, this is what I wanted to see. So
yeah, and it's funny because like the world of Invincible is just like has so many unique characters, and some are homages, and others are wholly new takes. And this is a new take on some of the superhero tropes. I just really like that. I think I like Robot too is pretty cool.
Yes,
on a character like that. So yeah, it's just like it's really interesting to see this come to life.
Oh, we need a Kirkman interview. I mean, I think
I would die.
I mean, he's gonna know all this stuff. I mean, I think I saw somewhere I think he's the same age as me. So I all the comic touchstones are probably like, oh yeah, I read that.
Yeah, well, you can see it. Like,
oh yeah,
a lot of the stuff. And it's definitely it's definitely a different take than say The Walking Dead. I like Walking Dead more than I like Invincible, but it's for different reasons because that's a wholly human story, compelling story. Where this is like this is his take on his superhero. It should be.
Oh yeah. And again, I think that's the thing. Like you said, you were like he's so involved in the show. It's like that's the thing with
him. He wasn't involved in The Walking Dead either.
I think he was in the beginning, but I don't know. I don't know if they kind of
got into too many clashes.
They kind of pushed him out, and like they were all.
We can't do that. We don't have the budget for that. They're like, it took you how long to get where? We don't got time for that.
And I think they were kind of they were making decisions to milk it and stuff, and he was
Yeah. So,
but no,
I think he learned his lesson. So yeah. I think that helped him decide that, like, yeah, I do want to be more involved in this particular thing. I think this is also a little more near to him, I feel like.
Yeah. And again, like, unlike other people, I think his creator and stuff, that he loves it so much. He's like, yeah, if I'm letting you use this, I'm being a part of this.
Yeah. Like I said, it definitely shows. I really appreciate it. He got a lot of really good people, like whether it's like the voice cast or like the actual like writers. Like he seems like he was very involved with everything top to bottom.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. And again, it's I mean that show's completely cast so well. I mean, how do you go wrong with J.K. Simmons?
I know, it was like we were in a J.K. Simmons room.
Let me play as a character with a mustache every time.
It's his burden to bear in life.
Except for like early Law and Orders when he plays Skoda.
I know, watching those episodes are so weird.
Oh my god, I know. I've been watching a bunch of those. Oh my god, the first like 3-4 seasons of Law and Order. Oh my lord. But again, it started in 1990.
Yeah. Oof,
just a bunch of white guys standing around. Oh, I'm sorry, one black guy. It's just basically. Yes, we'll have to take him to trial.
Oh, F in the chat for Lance Riddick, by the way. I think this was one of his last roles.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this had to be his last role. I didn't think about it. So I was just like, wait, random Lance Riddick? Oh.
Losing too many people.
Well, I mean, they're all really old.
I know that. Well, that's a sign you're getting old, is it? Yeah, when all your heroes start dying off.
Yeah, that is true. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that was the last piece of my childhood. I'm pretty sure.
No, we still have Mark Hamill, and there's a few still around. Got JWS still.
Oh, that's true. But I'm talking about like small, early childhood. Like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My Golden Girl reruns after school.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know. I can't say enough good things about this episode, honestly.
I know, and I saw a little bit of hype online, but I don't think this is getting the hype that it deserves.
The end credit scene, though.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, okay, y'all gotta quit playing with me.
You mean the whole, what was Mark doing at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, and just, the dad just, like, I have to wait a little longer. Oh, I
love how a lot of people are like, I didn't even know this was a thing. Somebody told me. I'm like, yeah, somebody told me. So it's like word of mouth. That's so cool. Like, that just doesn't happen in this day and age. Or you can get a surprise and like, well, also it's Prime. Prime doesn't do the best advertising it shows.
Yeah.
Like you just kind of like, I only check like Prime like every so like Prime like the videos or whatever every so often. Like, I have to be prompted. Like I don't just go there like Hulu or Netflix.
I mean, I guess they think they're not good. I'm like, why don't they advertise like Kirkman has that Void Rivals comic out now? Why isn't there an ad in that?
I know. You'll put an ad for everything else on my freaking Fire TV.
Exactly.
I'm like, okay, so finally I'm starting to see Blue Beetle advertisements.
Well, I hope so.
It's like 2 weeks away.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's only like two or 3 weeks away. So it's like, yeah,
I got the trailer on my Fire TV. I was like, oh, okay.
But
then again, it could be because I'm in Mexico, so.
Oh yeah, true. But
that could be one thing too.
Well, that's what I said I'm starting to see a little more too. Like it is hitting American.
I literally didn't think it was real. I was like, this is a joke.
It is hitting American TV. Well, I kept forgetting. It's like I had nothing against it, but for the longest time.
You text me, don't forget Blue Beetle August 18th, and I'm like, yeah, sure.
I know.
What jumps to the movie and it's just the Flash.
Do the Capes episode. Oh, God, don't. Boy, that disappeared quickly, didn't it? The Flash.
Is it even on streaming?
Oh, it might be on digital. I can't remember, but
that disappeared real quick.
Oh yeah, I mean, it just kept sinking into the theater, and all of a sudden, gone.
Yeah. Hey, you want to know a fun fact?
Yes, please.
J.K. Simmons.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. That's why he's so down to earth. Good Midwestern.
Well, that's where all the good moustaches come from.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I know. Oh, yeah, The Flash is already on digital. July 17th it came out. A month after it hit the theater, it came out on digital, yeah. Damn. But then the Blu-ray, they're making you wait till September 15th.
Yeah, I need a Blu-ray for that.
Yeah.
Delusional! Warner Brothers, you're delusional.
I mean, if you wanted to steer into the skid, you know what you do? You put out, oh, yeah, we're going to have like a 2-hour and whatever long gag reel, and it's just the movie.
There's my petty king. Good news though. As soon as Netflix is getting into the Spider-Verse,
yeah,
they're getting that, so I don't have to.
But once again, it's
support Disney.
Yeah, but again, once again, I mean,
it's like 60 days after its theatrical window or whatever.
Yeah.
It's pretty soon.
Oh yeah, I can't. I can't wait to see that. I was gonna say, but the sequel,
we're gonna rewatch it and do some more Easter egg dives.
Yeah. But just the sequel and a bunch of stuff coming up. I mean, everything's going to get delayed.
They were going to make that for March of 2020. Now we're probably waiting until... Well, the animation studio said they really couldn't get it done anyway. So it's kind of a blessing. Maybe they can get paid more in the process.
Oh yeah, should we mention that? I mean, the one lone voice I see against the strike was Stephen Amell. You know,
it was funny. Like, if you actually ever listen to my evolution of, like, podcasting about Arrow... Like, I was supportive of him at first, and then all of a sudden you just hear me go, nah. It's for a reason. I know things. He's an idiot.
I was going to say, trust me, I know. That's the first thing I heard you talking about was Arrow. Yes, I know.
So it's like, yeah, it's being really supportive, just talking about everybody else on the cast but him.
So wait, so he is that guy, unfortunately?
Unfortunately. I wouldn't be surprised if he showed up on Fox News next 3 years. That's all I'll say about it and leave it alone.
Oh, God. I mean, I hate to bring it up.
Whether it's for publicity or whatever, if he doesn't really feel that way. But I feel like he feels that way.
I mean, I hate to bring it up.
Even Robbie's kind of distanced himself after
oh, really?
Code 8, if you ever noticed.
Oh, yeah.
They were really close and together all the time, and now they're not. So, it's just interesting. And it's interesting that he would have this view.
I mean, I hate to bring it up because he is a nice guy, but is he like the next Dean Cain, I guess?
No.
No.
Like, Dean Cain and Jim Caviezel are like kind of a little, they're conservative and everything like that, but they're not like in your face about it. They're not like Kirk Cameron, let's start our own, and Cameron Bure, let's start our own like network where there's, no diversity, no nothing. Not like that.
Let's base everything on the Bible. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, I met Dean Cain with Tyler. He seemed, he was a really nice guy.
Like he's in his own personal beliefs, but he doesn't push it in your face. He just chooses to do projects that align with, what he sees is right. But he doesn't make a big deal about it. Like, I don't like people that make a big deal about it.
Yeah. No, he seems like a nice guy. Like, yeah, he pretty much.
I'd say he's on his way to being Chris Pratt, where everybody's going to hate him pretty.
Who?
Stephen Amell.
Oh, yeah, duh.
One more bad take, and we're never going to talk about Stephen Amell again.
I mean, going against the strike, and then there was that whole thing with him and his wife on the plane at one point. I mean, yeah. I
didn't even know he had a TV show, and it's in its second season.
Oh, that wrestling show?
I was like,
I've never seen it.
I guess the WWE turned you down, huh, bud?
It's pretty bad when Lilith Hellfire hasn't seen your show.
Yeah, I used to watch everything. When I was just like, he's got a show?
Yeah, what was that, on Stars or something? Or yeah.
Oh, well, that's why I haven't had Stars in like a decade.
Is that what it is? I forget what network it's on, but it's something like that. It's Stars or it's one of them. Yeah, gotta look that up. But yeah, that's the other thing. It's
Oh, is it? Hold on, wait. Is it Stars? Yeah, it's Stars.
I was gonna say it's not. That sounded familiar. Yeah.
Allegedly, if you have the Roku channel, you can watch for free. I think.
But yeah, that's the other thing. Like you said, I'm like, wait, Stars is still a thing?
I know, right?
I was gonna say,
Stars have a lot of shows. Oh no, you know what? I haven't watched Stars since Power. Not any of the spinoffs, but the regular show Power. It's the only thing that I had Stars for. And when that original Parents ended, I canceled the Stars.
I mean, I don't know. Would it be worth it for Max just to absorb all of them, just like Stars and Cinemax and whatever?
Well, why it was called HBO Max originally was they were supposed to merge with Cinemax.
Yeah,
and then they didn't.
So I don't know why you kept the Max name.
Because it was HBO to the max. They were having like 90s flashbacks.
I guess.
Extreme Max, pump it up, yeah.
I mean, they'll never advertise it, but you would get some subscribers, don't you think, if they put that Cinemax After Dark stuff on there?
Where you can get free porn with a click away on your phone? I don't think so.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
See, the landscape's different now. Like, HBO After Dark, like with like Taxi Cab Confess, like it was a different bro.
Oh yeah, softcore's not king anymore.
Like
yeah.
Cat House and all that. It's different. Man, you can literally turn on TikTok and see that for free.
Yeah, true. I mean,
so I mean, for nostalgia, which nostalgia's just running high these days. Maybe.
When you don't,
everything's nostalgia based. It's kind of getting on my nerves, to be quite honest. I'm dying for an original IP.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time we even had an original IP? I can't think.
Oh, no, because we just keep reinventing the wheel.
I mean, outside of Kirkman, obviously.
Well, yeah. No, because we just keep doing sequels and reinventing the wheel.
Sequels, prequels, requels, rebootquels. We're getting another Nightmare on Elm Street, by the way.
Oh, really?
Wes Craven is dead. I don't think so, bitches.
I mean, we're not dragging poor Robert Englund in again, are we?
I don't think so.
Okay.
If he didn't do the one where it was like Katie Cassidy, he's not going to.
Okay.
Or did he? I don't think he did.
I was going to say, that's some big shoes to fill.
He's 76, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's coming. Well, although I would have said that about Harrison Ford, and I would have been wrong.
No. I always knew he would come back if they asked. It was kind of like a favorite of George. Like him and George were. It was kind of a.
Well, yeah.
And Disney kind of owns his soul, and Calista Flockhart needs nice shoes, so. And he's got to pay for his planes somehow.
He has to pay for planes to crash.
One of those things was like, oh.
The downside of marrying a younger woman. You're still working when you're 80.
Yeah. So, I always kind of figured until he's dead. And now, I don't even know. I think, don't quote me on this, he may have even sold his digital AI rights so they could keep making indie movies.
Oh, yeah, probably. Probably. If he doesn't care about that, he's probably like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Will Smith was actually one of the first people to do it, so.
That's going to be so weird when, like, a lot of these people are dead and we're still getting content of them.
James Earl Jones? Disney totally bought his voice and AI rights, too.
Well, duh.
Star Wars.
Duh.
I was shocked.
That's the easy one, because, the character's behind a mask, so.
Yeah, but, like, that kind of makes me sad, and it kind of creeps out.
I know, it does, but, I mean, good for him. I hope he got a good payday for that.
Yeah, I hope he got a good deal.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing about it. But I don't think people actually really understand the implications of that. It's like, are the profits going to go to your estate, or is it like once you're dead, you don't get anything? Your estate doesn't get anything?
Well,
like, how does that all work? Are you getting a fair deal? In perpetuity is fucking crazy.
I think
the concept of in perpetuity shouldn't even exist in a contract.
I know.
Period.
I know. I think people are wising up. So that's what I'm hoping. I hope James Earl Jones got like a good payday now, and then hopefully the estate, setting it up for the estate.
Yeah, it needs to be so many controls and protocols and everything around it. I just think we as a human species aren't ready for that concept. Like,
I know.
We're literally probably inventing Skynet right now, and nobody understands. Or they understand and they don't care because they're not going to be alive when it happens. It's giving South Park and the Red Dead Redemption episode. We're just going to pass the buck on to our great-great-grandkids.
Well, that's the other thing, too. I mean, we were doing our Republican rants on We Are the Night. But I mean, a lot of these people, I mean, they don't care if they're poisoning the environment or doing anything. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to be dead, so what? Like
I saw something really sad. The coral reef in Florida is dying. The water is literally like 101 degrees, and it's killing the coral reef. Now, the thing about the coral reef in Florida specifically, where that coral reef is that it actually protects from a lot of hurricane damage.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps like the winds and the waters and everything like that. Now that that's dead and it might disintegrate and go away, not only are you killing the ecological systems that you have, so people come there to fish and do this and do that. So you're going to kill off your tourism, and then you're going to kill off your natural protectors against, nobody should really live in Florida, because if it was not for air conditioning, if it wasn't for air conditioning, places like Florida, Arizona, and Nevada would literally be unlivable for the most part.
Oh, yeah. Like,
year-round, seasonally, how you're meant to live your life, going from place to place and not settling down and destroying everything in an area, you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
So that says a lot. That's all I'm saying. So add that to the coral reef, being potentially dying and not being a thing. It's
I just don't get that as when you have kids and it's just you don't care what you're leaving them or even grandchildren or anything, and and my whole argument is just these people say, oh, global warming isn't real. Okay. Let's go with that prep.
The Atlantic Ocean is warmer than bathtub water.
We know. I know. Didn't they say, the ocean's the warmest it's ever been? But it's okay, let's go with that.
That's why we get more hurricanes. Water that is supposed to be cold, in the middle of the Atlantic that keeps us between Africa and America. That water, that's why we keep getting all these super hurricanes now, because that water has no business being as warm as it is.
But let's go with the premise that there is no global warming and stuff. And climate change. What's wrong with treating the planet well?
Exactly.
I mean,
some of you guys didn't get raised by Captain Planet, and it fucking shows.
I mean, don't you want clean oceans and fresh air and stuff?
You know what it is.
What?
And Nola love this one. It's corporations.
It's money.
As somebody that has spent a lot of time in California, and how it's always a drought. It's because of the fucking water companies and the farmers. I don't need that many fucking avocados, by the way. Taking all the water from people. It's we as individuals should recycle, reduce, and whatever, definitely, but corporations should be held liable for all the damage that they do.
Oh yeah. I mean, they'll give them tax breaks if they.
I want Adam Eve to destroy all the evil corporations. That's the whole thing too. She has to go and terraform the earth for these people because they've been ravaged by these evil corporations that have left their lands infertile with nothing to do, you know, suck all the resources out of it.
I mean, I've given thoughts to this. It's like, I mean, the first time someone gets an actual superpower in the real world here, I mean, corporations and the rich, I mean, everyone's going to be
it's
politicians.
It's going to be the boys. The boys is the documentary.
Oh yeah, all the people in power are going to panic, you know, because they're just be like, oh wait, and there's someone we can't control, we can't, you know, if it's someone with some moral, if it's somebody that's what. I mean, it seems like ridiculous comic book logic, but it's like, oh yeah, you would keep a secret identity because you don't want them, you know.
Oh, it's like when I was in a rabbit hole, like I think it was probably like a year or two ago, and it's like, you remember those real, quote unquote, real comic book superheroes that are like on the West Coast and literally patrol in like costumes and stuff. That guy, Phoenix Jones or whatever, turned out to be a damn drug dealer, and that was just his cover to keep the other drug dealers off his turf.
I know. I think I heard you.
Like, what?
I know.
So it's like, I don't know if I want superhero powers in real life. I always said, you gave me $1 billion, I would definitely be a vigilante. I mean, I'd be a better billionaire than Zucker Musk for sure.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, I just if superpowers start appearing, you know, for every one good person, you'd get at least.
There's going to be 10 bad people, absolutely.
Oh, probably more than that. Yeah.
Jokes about like how Doc Ock robs. No, that's literally what people would do.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's people still robbing banks now. I mean, can you imagine if they had any kind of powers?
Yeah, so it's like that tracks. So that, like, I love that Adam Eve is like everything that I want in a superhero, but like in her universe, it doesn't make sense for her to be proactive and to want to be a hero. Like, you look around, like Teen Team, everybody has like their hands in the superhero pot. You know what I mean? It's this weird dichotomy.
But, and again, like we said, she does have a little bit of tragedy in her backstory, but it is kind of nice and refreshing to have a character like we used to get who just wants to do the right thing because it's the right thing.
It's not like her adopted parents die or like slaughtered in front of her.
Yeah, it's not like those
adopted her powers and she melted the villains. You know,
it's like she's wearing their blood and decides to become a
Yeah, exactly. It's just really refreshing. I really enjoyed the voice acting. It's just really well thought out, and like I said, I can't believe they kept this under wraps. Like, I guess nobody was checking for it either. I almost thought Invincible was canceled. You could have told me Invincible was canceled a couple of weeks ago, and I would have believed you.
I knew season 2 was coming, but I knew
they got greenlit, but they literally never made an update. Nobody was really talking about it because I knew it should be about time.
Yeah.
And then this dropped, and I was like, oh, thank God, it's not canceled.
And I didn't even look. I was gonna say, is this the same voice actress, or did they get someone else? Because she's supposed to be younger. People. Okay, yeah. But I mean, yeah. But again, I mean, that whoever that was, she did a good job with this.
It was 2 of them.
Okay.
I saw it.
But yeah, they did do a good job on this.
Okay, November 3rd is. I had that after.
Of course.
Anyway, it'll come to me.
I was gonna say.
The lady that wrote this with Kirkman, also Helen Lee, she also wrote Severance and Archive 81, which are really good. Severance is on Apple Plus, and I forget where the other show is, but I've seen Archive 80 and Severance, and they're really well written. Also takes on corporate. Well, at least Severance is a take on corporations, kind of like that.
Oh, here it is. Aria Kane as Eve at age 7, and Jaslyn Lone as Eve at age 12. So, yes, good job,
which was cool.
Ladies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, you don't think about it, and then you're like, oh yeah, well, she's supposed to be younger. It's not like they're trying to reach an actress in other places. So I was like,
oh my lord, I'm just looking at the cast. There are so many Walking Dead people on here.
Yeah.
Kari Payton, Ross Marquand. I think I saw. Yeah, Lauren Cohan's on here. Stephen Yeun, of course. Well, nice he remembers his, the people from Walking Dead.
He's like, I'm sorry you had to endure that. Here, let me give you something fun to do.
Oh, Tatiana Maslany's on it in here. So, I mean.
She-Hulk.
Yeah, it's Queen Lizard. So, yes, I mean, there's star-studded cast here, kids. Like you said, Lance Reddick, probably in his last...
I do like the last, Omni-Man is just freaking insane.
I know. Well, that tragedy of that story, which we kind of saw played out in the first season, it's just, it's like, oh, you think the dad loves the mom, and then, imagine you're that kid and you're just like, nah, I kept her as a pet and just, banged her,
I mean, that's relatable content for me. Also, when you think about it, Adam Eve is what happens when you take Homelander from the boys and actually give them parents instead of raising them.
Exactly. Yes.
So nature versus nurture? I think nurture wins, maybe.
Exactly.
Maybe that's the point.
Yeah, because they were both previously created. Yeah. The boys. Oh, that's who we need to interview with. Who's everywhere now? Jack Quaid.
Oh, yeah.
The boys. Lower Decks.
He did something else too. Oh, he's the voice of Superman.
Yes, My Adventures of Superman. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. He's everywhere. That would be the interview to score.
He's slowly becoming my favorite Quaid. Maybe don't tell. Don't tell Randy.
I mean, he does good on the boys, and he did good job on that Strange New Worlds episode. But man, yeah, he's becoming the new voiceover.
He's a Renaissance man.
He's the new voiceover king, I think. I mean, you think he might be our new Kevin Conroy maybe in a few years here.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's still early, but it seems like they're giving him voiceover work. I wouldn't be surprised if he shows up in some season of Invincible at some.
I mean, honestly, since it is on Amazon Prime, they do kind of try to, and it's an Amazon original too, so maybe.
And again, it's superhero. You know, he's basically doing sci-fi and superhero stuff. So
yeah.
And again, if anybody wants to catch up on the Invincible comics, I mean, I know how I read it down. I mean, there was 3 compendiums, so I mean, big ass compendium volumes, but
yeah, that's how I bought it.
So those are out there. I think they collect them in like smaller trades too. So like,
but the compendium's so good if you can afford it. Of course, the compendium is.
I know, and you can.
It's just nice to have there. You look on your shelf and you see.
It's basically like 3 phone books, kill most kids.
Yeah. Well, do kids even know what phone books are anymore?
It's just a big book of phone numbers, kids.
The yellow pages and the white pages.
White pages.
The yellow pages with the big thick one. Hey,
I love that. There's like in one of the later seasons of The Office, the contract was up for them, and Dwight was like, he's like, the white pages. He's like, do you want it? Do you ask for it? No, but it just magically appears on your doorstep. He's like,
no, you really did though. People don't understand. It really did.
Oh yeah, they just yep. But it's just like, we call this the white whale because you're like just like flipping the page, like, look at all that sweet blubber.
Just imagine like people's information just showing up to your doorstep, like people like data brokers are just creaming in their jeans for that. You know?
Wow.
They don't have to scrape the internet for it's just a book. It's there.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, I'm sure all the businesses that had their numbers in there. Oh yeah, they love that. You know, it's
on
like
every payphone, you just open it up.
Payphone, that's another thing. Yeah, kid, you had to put like coins into. Oh, I have to explain what coins are now.
I mean, honestly, we should have moved past coins a while ago.
So at least a penny. I mean, and what, it cost 2 cents to make a penny?
It's probably 5 cents.
Okay, I know at one point it was 2 cents.
Yeah,
so,
it does technically cost more to make a penny, and that's why our government is in debt, kids.
What? But
write your local representative and complain.
But then if they get rid of the penny, people are going to bitch. Like, what, we're going to round up to the nearest 5th cent? No.
Everything should just be $1. There, I said it.
I mean, you know,
you Dollar Tree, you're not even $1 anymore.
I know that. Someone was telling me that today. They have like a $3.50 section or something, or
okay. So Dollar Tree is $1.25. That's the base price, and then they have a Dollar Tree Plus.
Oh, the base price is even $1.
Yeah, it's not $1 anymore. It's $1.25. And then they have Dollar Tree Plus, which it can be $3.50, $5, $10, $20.
Better.
It's kind of like
Five Below.
What is that? Five Below, but then they have like the Plus section where stuff is.
Wow. I was gonna say, better change your name to Dollar Something Tree.
Yeah, it's.
You know the economy. You know the economy's bad when the dollar store can't even keep their shit to $1.
Well, and I kind of get it. And I will say that I've seen the increase in quality from that quarter for their stuff.
Oh, okay.
It has to do with shipping and how the shipping container still is a situation.
So all the perishable stuff has expiration dates from this year? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I once went in a Dollar Tree. I haven't really seen it since, but there was actually like Steakums meat in there. And I'm just like, I hope nobody's actually eating.
It's all right. It's not real meat.
I know, exactly. Steakum? Oh, yuck. I mean, unless they want to sponsor us, I'll give it to my dogs.
Boy, we really do everything here. We're on a Dollar Tree rant.
I don't think
Exactly.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Exactly.
We praise the Adam Eve, Invincible special. We rant about politics. We talk about how Dollar Tree, Dollar Tree should actually.
We said goodbye to Paul. We said goodbye to Paul Reubens. I know. Again, this is why. All of our other shows are quality too, kids. But that's why you need to come back here every week for this show specifically, because you don't know what you're going to get.
This should be called the ADHD show.
Exactly, because again, this was Lilith's idea, because I think her ADHD really needed an outlet. It
did. I hate focusing on one thing for too long. Like, I get super bored.
As shown by her love life, kids.
Exactly.
Oh!
You got me there, Phil. You got me there.
98, 98, 99. Get out.
Yeah. Little timer on the nightstand. All right, we're done here.
Timer.
So I'm so happy people are actually enjoying this. I said, a lot of people are complaining about what Lois did to Clark on My Adventures of Superman. So it's really nice to see the love interest actually being praised. It's too early for her to do that personally, and we can probably get into that when I get back from my sabbatical.
Okay, yeah.
We can kind of. I think it should be wrapped up, right? By the time I get back.
Yeah, because it definitely should be, because I think there's only a few more weeks here. Let me look it up, but yeah, I'm pretty sure there's only a few more weeks.
So I find that contrast just very interesting about the Lois Lane, quote unquote, controversy right now, and then you have Adam Eve, really well done.
Yeah, there's only 4 more episodes, so it'll be wrapped up.
Yeah, we can talk about that in Strange New World. Just kind of wrap up Summer TV back.
Well, I thought we already talked to Strange New World's finale.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I know. So maybe we'll do that the first episode you're back. We'll do the wrap up My Adventures of Superman and any other summer TV. Okay.
Although I think that's pretty much all those.
I know Strange New World. Oh, what else was that?
I mean that people are talking about anyway.
Oh, I was gonna say you probably didn't watch Secret Invasion.
No. And it's a shame. I'm like, guys, we waited that long for a Nick Fury show, and that, everybody's kind of complaining about that. What a waste of Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yes.
But did you hear people are talking about, maybe they are going to actually, they kind of wrote themselves into monetary, they're not making the $1 billion movies anymore, so maybe they need to start over?
I always hear rumors, but yeah, I never know if they're true or not.
I think that Bob Iger is desperate. I think he is leaning way too hard on all the creatives that are actually trying to make the right decision.
I mean,
so I could see Bob Iger making a decree that, hey man, we got to restart and do something. Because, Ant-Man, everything's kind of been not making that money that they were literally printing money up. It was guaranteed to be $1 billion. And now they're not getting that. Yeah, they're going to do something DC big.
I knew eventually they'd have to reboot, but I think, the perfect ending point would have been Endgame, right?
Obviously, but they thought, as I've mentioned plenty of times, that, they took the movie star out of movies and they made their characters the stars, and that's kind of the problem.
Yeah.
You don't go to see Tom Holland, you go to see Spider-Man, right?
Yeah. And again, the whole, I don't know, Robert Downey Jr., Yeah,
I think that was the mistake that they kind of made. They're like, oh shit, people really like him. People are really upset that he's not here,
Yeah, because
with Captain America specifically, I think they were like, yeah, we'll just grab Chris Evans, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and again, they should have. I know Robert Downey Jr. was expensive, but it was...
Well, no. Though, but then he really became beloved.
Well, by Endgame,
he's got to go.
But I'm like, you would have recouped that. You would have recouped that. How many billions did they make on Endgame?
But again, they don't want the star to be able to dictate anything. They want to be able to do whatever they want to do with the characters, and for the fans to just go along with it. Especially, and I think Disney had been playing the long game for a while on this strike and not treating actors fairly and stuff. I think that was kind of the plan, to make their characters the stars, and it doesn't matter who's playing that character.
Because Iger came out and made I don't know why these all these actors and writers are so selfish and why they're striking. Was it Cody Ziegler came out, who wrote the Daredevil episode. He's like, I literally made $200 or something. He's like,
well, and that's why streaming should have been vetted a little bit better than what it was when they pushed all these TV shows up. This is really coming home to roost at this point.
Oh, I think that's why these companies love streaming and all the new technology. There's no rules. There's no rules.
And eventually it had to catch up to them, and we'll see how this goes. But we're on slippery slopes with all our technology and our speed, and we're really truly living in the last days of America, whether you realize it or not. With this late stage capitalism.
And and again, I mean, the 1%. Okay, ready, Noel? You're gonna love this. Get the lotion out. I mean, the 1%. I mean, yeah, I know you love your money and stuff, but it's like if you want your companies to flourish, you're gonna have to kind of share the wealth a little bit.
No. See, this is the problem. They are so out of touch. They can't see the forest for the trees.
Oh, I know.
And by the time people are at their door trying to eat the rent, it's too late to make concessions.
I know.
You're gonna burn your shit down, bro.
But I mean, you give the people enough money, it's gonna flow back to you.
They don't understand that. They believe in trickle down effect, and that actually has been proven to not be true. Imagine that. Fucking Reagan. Ugh. Everything that's wrong with him. Well, no, I won't say everything. But most modern issues can be traced back to Ronald Reagan. As Huey on Boondock said, he was the Antichrist. Anywho.
No, he was a snake man. There's a Captain America joke, kids.
I don't understand.
No, literally, there's a Captain America episode where Viper poisons the Washington, D.C. water supply.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
Yes. Yeah, well, I think. Yes.
Oh, he was like in shadows or whatever when he walked. Oh, yeah. No,
yes.
I kind of blocked that out. But okay, so I want Tech Jacket to be the.
Oh, really?
And then also the Sounding Wolfman. Because I think like getting like Invincible into like the supernatural, that corner of the universe, I think it would be pretty cool.
I mean, what about was it Monster Girl?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I mean, there's some there's some.
Red Flow can suck it, but maybe.
I mean, there's stuff to mine there. When you're powered.
I want Robot to have a special. If I'm going to be honest.
Oh, that's true. Even
though, I know people are probably surprised to say that because of Zachary Quinto, and people know how I feel about Zachary Quinto as Spock.
Yeah.
Quinto and everything else, just not as Spock.
But I mean, the whole Monster Girl thing. I mean, the whole Benjamin Button effect of aging backwards and stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's stuff to mine there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I said, it's a stable of very interesting side characters that we can just totally jump into at any time, and I'm down for especially if they keep up the quality of this animation. I think that Invincible was that bad, but compared to this special, looking back at season 1, I'm like, holy crap.
Oh yeah, I mean Prime. I mean Kirkman and this is a treasure trove. I mean, you could spin your own superhero universe.
Yeah, they're like, well, The Walking Dead got how many?
I mean, Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah, we could have a whole bunch of because they're trying to do a boys spinoff too.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah. But I mean, Walking Dead. I mean, they did 1 or 2 spinoffs, but then some of them are just limited series. I mean, again, it's like.
I'm just talking about Fear the Walking Dead, Beyond the Walking Dead.
Yeah. Again, Dead City with Jeffrey Dean Morgan. That was only 6 episodes, but then there's a Daryl Dixon series coming up, and then they're finally going to get the Rick and there's supposed to be a Rick and Michonne series coming, I think next year, but again, writer strike. I don't know if it's going to happen or not.
Oh,
but...
so they made it a mini series instead of a.
I think so. Yeah.
Movie, ain't nobody gonna go watch that. Hate to tell you, I ain't leaving my house no more.
I think they get that. I think they got that message. Yeah, I think that's what they're doing.
I left the house for Barbie.
Really?
Not so much Oppenheimer, but I left the house for Barbie. So I think that's the last movie of the year that I'm probably gonna leave the house for. Sorry, Blue Beetle. I'll wait 10 days to see you on stream.
Arg, matey.
Not even that. Actual, I'm gonna pay those.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of irresponsible to not support a character of color, and I'm like, see, nobody wants it, so I will pay for it. I may not watch it, but I'll pay for it.
Again, I guess kids. I mean, that's the point. If you want the books and movies and TV shows about the characters of color or however you identify, and you want to see characters like yourself on the screen or on the page, you have to money. That's.
Honestly, I think a lot of it is performative wokeness. Look, I'm going to be honest.
Well, yeah.
I thought She-Hulk was fucking terrible. It was too goofy. It was too... And I felt like it was done as a disservice to that character, what that character actually is. And I felt like it was on purpose. Same thing with... Miss Marvel. I felt like there were so many other cool things you could have done with Kamala Khan, but you give her a Disney teen rom-com. That was bullshit. And I feel like that was an intentional thing to make it not as good as the other stuff. With say white male leads. I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm not saying support everything blindly, but it's like if you like it, like the content, support it.
Yeah.
If it's good,
or demand better quality. Like that's like that, like Black Batman, like that.
Yeah.
Like there's just too many editorial mandates. Like what? Like the writer was so amazing on that for everything else he had done at Marvel, and then what's the point of even bringing him over if you're going to give him constraints? What
did Marvel hear the complaints? Because you see, they already turned around that Kamala Khan death. She's back already.
Well, and that was always planned. That was never going to
I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't think it was going to happen that quickly. I thought they were going to wait.
I mean, they should have never made death of a friend, though. That was, like, so gratuitous.
Oh, yeah. A fallen friend, yeah. I mean, again, and especially when you're going to bring her back, like, 2 weeks later, it's like, really?
So that's cash grabby and disgusting.
Yeah. I thought
I
thought they were going to wait till November. Oh, you know what? The other thing, I thought they were going to wait till November, but I think that movie got pushed back anyway, so.
Yeah, it got pushed way back.
All the movies got pushed back, I'm pretty sure.
We might not ever see that movie, personally. I think they might actually just go ahead and... That's what I'm saying. Like, now's the time where, like, all the movies where they feel like aren't going to make any money, they can write off on their taxes right now.
Yeah.
They might just do it.
I mean, I feel bad for the actors, especially the young lady who plays Kamala, you know.
Yeah. I just wanted justice for Monica Rambeau. I never really enjoyed that origin, and I don't like the fact that they made her agree with freaking Wanda. Like, fuck no. That would never be my Monica with her.
I mean, at least it was another project with a woman, and it's not like some man gave her powers, so at least there's that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm saying it could be worse, Lil.
Yeah, your name could be Ralph Boner.
Whoa!
I'm kidding. I love Ralph.
I was going to say, don't you love him at least once a week?
Now, that would be Bob.
Whoa! Bob Boner.
Exactly. See? All over the place. You gotta let it.
Lil's like, I don't know, as long as he's 23. Oh!
25. 26, you're pushing it.
No. Well, what's the dating app for Lilith Hellfire to meet all these 20-some-year-old men at 23 and me?
Nice.
Thank you.
No, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. I mean, it's surprising that, like, Amazon's, like, in the top 3, like, streaming services or something. Because, like, I feel like I never watch Amazon. I have it because I have Amazon Prime, right? And I think that's probably how they judge it. But
what the ratings?
No, like, just the streaming services.
Oh, okay.
Like, the most, like, subscribers or whatever?
I think that's probably what it is. It's, like, whoever has the most subscribers and probably, like, the most watches. I don't
even think it's watches. I think it's only by subscribers. Let me see.
Oh, did you see that thing? Max, I guess they lost a bunch of numbers, but they're like, yeah, we expected a big drop. It wasn't as bad as we thought it'd be.
It was only 2 million.
And they were expecting, 4 or something?
Yeah. Which, it's dumb.
Why did they expect that drop? Because of the rebrand?
Yeah. And, like, them forcing the Discovery Plus content. Like, really dumbing it. It's interesting, the world we're living.
Yeah. It's a Wild West in some instances here.
Okay, hold on. Here, the top. So, yeah, it goes Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, Tencent, which is China, which makes me curious. Why. And then, like, HBO Max is number 6, Paramount Plus is number 7, Hulu is number 8, and Apple Plus is number 9, rounding out any in the top 10. ESPN by itself is number 15. That's super.
That seems so weird to me that Paramount is that I thought it'd be higher.
So high?
I thought it'd be higher. No, I thought it'd be higher up.
Just would be number 10. So they only have 60 million subscribers right now for Paramount Plus.
I just thought between the Star Trek stuff, Strange New Worlds, and
well, that's very niche.
Yeah, but all the stuff
that they specialize in is niche.
Yeah, but I thought like was that all that Yellowstone stuff brought all the horny old women though too. So I thought they were catering
Honestly,
to different.
That's more dad content than horny old women, to be quite honest.
Oh, I thought all the old.
Same thing with like Blue Bloods. Like
okay,
they know their audience, and their audience, because they are catering to older people, is super niche. So I thought that they were much higher than I expected.
Oh, okay,
top 20, maybe number 10, but yeah, I think they're doing really good for what they're doing, and I think it's gonna grow as HBO Max and Disney Plus like kind of crumble. I think they're gonna definitely raise, and like poor Peacock. I think they're not even in the top. Oh no, they're in the top 20. They're number 8.
But again, do they have anything original? Because like I swear
they do. Poker things.
That's right.
They have a couple of things, and they have the Office for whatever reason, but nobody wanted to pay for The Office. They should have just left it on Netflix and just made the money from Netflix.
Well, that's the when I hear Peacock, all I think is like old episodes of The Office and like 50 million seasons of Law and Order. Yeah, I forgot Poker Face was on there. For some reason, I kept thinking Poker Face was on something else.
Yeah, they have a couple of interesting stuff, and they have a lot of the like the good old like History Channel TV shows. Like not like it's aliens, they have that too, but like they have some of the like they've had dabbled into some scripted stuff on History Channel that was really good. Like the guy who like the X-Files is based on.
Okay.
Like a real story. Like they had that whole thing, and it was really good. Yeah, a couple of really good. They had the Da Vinci stuff too. Like that Da Vinci spinoff stuff was really good. That starred Rick Gonzalez, aka Wild Dog. That was really good. Yeah, a couple of things. Like, but you do have to dig around. It's not like on the home screen. You do have to dig around, unfortunately. But yeah, I think as like I said, the other kind of quote unquote mainstream kind of implode, especially Disney, there's going to be the space for if you can find something that people like is your chance.
Yeah.
So I think after the writer's strike, I think we shouldn't even have streaming services anymore at this point. Like, it should just be kind of like video on demand for all the stuff that you have, or like a reserve of old libraries. But like, I think we need to go back to just regular network TV and basic cable at this point.
I mean, I don't think that's...
Because we're getting ads on every...
I know.
Let's just go back to the normal model. Obviously, it has not been profitable for you guys if you have to make ads. So just go back to the old way, bro.
But again, too, if anything's popular enough, they're going to monetize... they're going to put ads on it and monetize it.
Yeah, but that's going to drive your subscribers away. So just go back to making actual quality TV on normal TV.
I mean, depending on some of the gas stations you go to, I've seen commercials on gas pumps. I'm like, what the F?
Looking at you, Wawa.
No, that was like a Sunoco or something. I was like, what?
Yeah. It's not like sign up for our credit card. It's like actual commercials.
Yeah, no, it was like Cheddar News. I'm like, what the hell?
Bad. Sunoco.
The only other place I saw Cheddar News was like before the previews in the movie theater.
Exactly. Oh God, America is a mess. But the Adam Eve special was not. Please stream it and let us know your thoughts.
Yeah, please.
What do you want? Give us some more ideas.
If you just want good superhero content, yeah, you watch that Adam Eve special.
Or rewatch Invincible season 1 to get ready for season.
Do both.
Exactly.
Oh, that would be a nice. Start with the Adam Eve special and then rewatch Invincible season 1.
Technically a prequel.
Yes, yeah. Watch it in chronological order, kids.
Be a nerd.
Nerd.
But yeah, I think on that note, we can wrap it up. Looking forward to discussing fall TV when I get back. And a lot of cool things coming up, but it'll be like the last of the cool stuff. So we'll probably dig it back into 90s nostalgia, probably.
Oh yeah, and we may here or on one of our other shows or a few of the other. We may do some giveaways.
Oh yeah, I sent Phil some stuff, so make sure you're demanding your giveaways.
Oh,
is that the Johnny Storm I see in the back next to Galactus?
Yes, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Oh man, I got a bunch of giveaways to get away because we might be doing some giveaways on Sector 2814, the Green Lantern podcast, because Mr. Will Allred sent me a bunch of Green Lantern buttons. So.
Oh, did he print those or?
No. These are just I don't know. These look like the stuff like the comic shops give away and stuff.
Oh, cool.
No, he did 3D print me some flash rings though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I was gonna say we might have to do a Seinfeld episode because one of those giveaways you gave me was Seinfeld related. So we might have to do a Seinfeld episode here again soon when you get back.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, kids, stay tuned because
what is Newman's middle name? No, I'm kidding.
W. So yeah, kids, stay tuned to all the shows because there's gonna be giveaways all over the place. But yes, Lilith is going on her sabbatical, so so in all of September in this time slot, you will hear Unlimited Justice with myself and Mr. Allred, and like I said, the first 2 weeks are gonna be some Jeff Johns Flash stories, and then I think Will's digging deep for some stuff. Like I said, I know he did mention Tom Strong. I think he's on the. He wants to maybe do some of that. I know some Alan Moore Swamp Thing was mentioned. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but
I hope so. Let me know if you guys do.
Okay. So you're gonna get twice the Will Allred.
If the mental institution doesn't take my cell phone. I'll respond. Is he just on an Alan Moore kick?
I don't know. Well, he taught a class on it, so he likes all those a lot of classic runs. Because I know one of his big topics in that class was like I think the Walt Simonson Thor and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, kids. So stay tuned. Yeah, Lilith will be unreachable because her cell phone will be in her pants. But meanwhile, she's not going to be wearing pants all of September. So I think the pants come off in September. But so yeah, when Lilith comes back, first week of October, we'll cover some, we'll do the finale of My Adventures as Superman and wrap up your summer content. So, all right, so send us your thoughts and email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Oh, yes, and I believe on the other feed we are going to do, I know for a fact we're going to do another Wondercast episode about Wonder Man. And unlike last time...
Ray back into the fold, I see.
I was going to say, Will and Justin, and unlike last episode, I believe Ray was going to make an appearance because work from home. Anyway, pulling a little hellfire. All right, kids. So, yeah, send us all the thoughts and find everything Capes and Lunatics. Oh, wait a second. You didn't catch me. Email us, saltyandpetty69@gmail.com. I mean,
we're old, Phil. I don't got time.
Both emails funnel to me anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But branding, kids. And again, find everything Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise, and the Patreon where Lilith Hellfire gets into her drunken rants. Find it all at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. All right. Internet Granny, where can these people follow your adventures while you're gone?
Oh, well, if you want to engage with me on the interwebs, you probably should be a meta person because I am done with Twitter. You can find me on Facebook, Phil Lilith Hellfire. You can find me on Instagram at Internet Granny, as well as Threads, and Granny is spelled GRANNIE.
Wait, what is the Facebook one?
Phil Lilith Hellfire, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you had made a new one. It's something Lilith Hellfire. I was like, what did you add to Lilith Hellfire? Okay, yeah, it's still Lilith Hellfire. Okay.
Because Lilith Hellfire 69 was taken way back in 2000. Beat me to it, Lilith Hellfire 69. I will find you.
And the ironic twist will be she finds out it's like a...
it's one of my drunken accounts. I forgot the password.
No, it's even trippier than that. It's like a 75-year-old Lilith Hellfire's come back in time and...
oh, no!
And you effed yourself in 2012. Really will be Internet Granny. Lilith's like, no, remember the plan. I'm dying at 69.
Exactly. No more, no less. Either do the 6 or do the 9. Put it here.
No, your vacation's not started yet.
That's a mouthful. Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
All right, kids. Thank you for joining us again. Salty and Petty will return in October. It's not gone. It's just going to be hungover for a month. All right. Again, you'll be getting twice the Will All Red on this feed in September, so you're welcome. And a lot more Justin. And go watch Adam Eve.